Now, Asian markets fell sharply on Tuesday over renewed fears that the global economy is slowing. Poor results from American and European banks sent the markets lower in Japan and Australia. Japan's Nikkei index closed down more than 5%, while Australia's main index ended nearly 3% lower. TRT World's editor-at-large Craig Kapitas says much of the global panic is because banks are lending far less.
It's a cash economy now. Everyone wants cash. So everyone's shutting down their stocks and bonds, and they're taking out money. And the real reason for this is interesting. You've heard of this thing, quantitative easing in the United States. Back in 2007, the U.S. had invested about $1 trillion in America's banks. That's now risen to about $4 trillion. Now you'd think if you had $4 trillion in your pocket, you might go out and buy something. Well, the U.S. banks didn't do that. They didn't lend any of that cash. They're holding on to it. The economy is not being lubricated. And that's why you're hearing about negative interest rates, where governments are now going to start charging banks for holding on to money. And don't forget that money that was pumped into the economy, that was phony money, electronic money. Fiat currency, the Americans could do that. The ECB is doing some of that quantitative easing now. Money's not being lent, and banks are reluctant to lend the cash. So all governments can do is say, hey, we're going to let oil prices go where they want, and we're going to charge you if you don't lend your money. And that's what's happening. Chaos with cash flow.